Doing nothing is a rare occurrence these days. Our phones are constantly buzzing. We get lots of notifications from social media. We binge watch our favorite TV shows. Our minds are constantly occupied. But sometimes, what we really need in order to feel good is to do nothing, to put silence in our minds. Doing nothing may seem impossible in a world where every second of the day our attention is needed. And it gets even more difficult when we are focusing our energy on producing more to earn more. My name is Lage, this is Sobat, where I talk about social sustainability. My pronouns are she, her, and in this video I'm going to be talking a bit about producing. It's what we need to do every day, all day, more and more and more to get more and more stuff. And trying to have a different perspective on this issue, because sometimes what we really need to do is nothing. Rates of stress, anxiety, and depression are sky high in the Western world. In the same countries where capitalist systems require our constant competition and our constant attention. There's a reason why we do more and more. Doing more makes us feel loved. Doing more makes us feel included. When we do, we belong. When we do, we are enough. But the truth is that doing is not what makes us valuable as people. Our value lies in our being, in our existence. No matter how much we do, there's no guarantee that people will love us or that we will love ourselves for it. It makes no sense that we keep striving for happiness by doing and doing instead of just being. Sometimes we need to do things, but other times we just need to be and do nothing. Right now we're so focused on creating value for the world that we forget to create value for ourselves. Leading a busy life has been equated with leading a successful life. You can have the most successful life that you can have, but if you never take any breaks, if you don't nourish yourself or your relationships, then what do you really have to show for yourself and others when you leave this earth? Maybe it will just be paths of destroying yourselves and destroying your relationships. Is it really worth it? You may own a big house, but what does it really matter if it's not filled with love? Sometimes we need to do nothing. Sometimes we need to produce less to gain more. We're so focused on quantity that we forget about quality. Quality is a buzzword. In order to gain a high quality life, sometimes we just need to do less. Now, my words are in no way meant to be the finger that tells you you should do less. No. The only reason I'm sharing these words is because I have a mind that is constantly scolding me if I'm not doing enough. Do more or you're worthless, my mind says to me. And that is not true. Not for me, not for anyone. Because our actions are not equal with the value that we hold as human beings. Our value is in our being. It is in the fact that we are humans existing on this planet. All of us have value. And I think doing less and sometimes even doing nothing is even more important if you're an introvert or a highly sensitive person, because we are over flooded with stimulation each and every day, some of us, depending on the environment that we live in. So yeah, that is why sometimes we need days with lower stimulation and sometimes we need days with higher levels of connection. We need days where we nourish our souls and our mind and our relationships. And have time to breathe. That was it for me today. A bit out of the box. Still have relevance to creating a socially sustainable world, because social sustainability is also about our relationships with ourselves and with other people. And our system telling us to constantly do more and more and more is not sustainable in any way, because it creates these massive numbers of people that are stressed, anxious, and depressed. And we deserve better. We deserve a world that is truly socially sustainable in every possible sense of the word, with high quality connections and good relationships to our own individual selves, and just sustainability in terms of these things and in terms of our systems. I hope it made sense, and maybe you'll find some of my words useful. That was at least it from me in this video, and I send you peace and love.